I really wanted to focus on attraction
Yep.
in today's episode because I know that, this is something that you are really good at. A lot of the men also that I coach struggle with this, like when to know if they ask me this. How do I know if this action is needy? How do I know when I'm trying too hard or where I'm pushing this person away? Because when you're immersed in this process, having the self-awareness to know this is a good action or this is a bad action in terms of attraction can be a little bit complicated, especially for men. So what are your thoughts in that regard?
They need to work on their mindset, maybe. No, basically what's very important is to trust themselves. I ask my client when they come to me and said, Alex, do you think I can do it? I will always respond, what do you think? You have the answer within you. Are you doing it because you feel like you have changed? It's a good idea. You want to show this positivity. Or are you doing it because you have the fear of losing that person and you basically are scared, And so I was coaching a gentleman from UK, from Ireland. We came to me, he says like, Alex, this is the woman I want to be with. I want to write to her. And I said, okay, do you feel like you should write to her right now? And he told me, no, I know I'm too emotional. Yeah. That was a good job, Wonderful. I was like, that's amazing, buddy. So he came to me 2 weeks after. Of course, during the 2 weeks, we had some game plan to work on himself. After the 2 weeks, he came to me and said, Alex, do you think I should write to her? Same answers, like, are you ready to write to her? Are you ready to show the new you? Do you feel confident? He said, yes, but she just changed her profile pictures and it's unusual. Do you think she did it because of me, because she wanted to get my attention? And I said, maybe. So if there is a maybe, let's give ourselves 3 days to see how it goes. And just this morning, I was driving to come here to the video studio, and thanks to DevSign Media in Weston. So I was coming to the studio and I received an email from him saying, hey, she contacted me and she's very nice and sweet. So first of all, if you have the right mindset and the right energy. Number 2, when it comes to attraction, you need to see if maybe that person will reach out to you first. And that's my only thing. If they reach out to you first, it's a big deal. So while I was driving, I was helping him respond, and now they're having like a nice chat, and he was doing no contact for almost 4 weeks. And so he feels that she has changed and she knows that he has changed, which is for me, the next step towards this is a brand new date with this idea of new activities. So to answer your question, I know for us men, it's very challenging as well for women. We want to do something, but we don't know. In reality, we know. We know if we are forcing, and we know if the situation is the best or not. So if I can give some recommendation.
Please.
You remember when we created the first program together, we talked about the roadmap, and we had this roadmap of situations. So step number 1, do you have communication? Because I see so many men, they want to see their ex, but there is not a real communication. They don't know if she will actually respond. So if there is communication, the step number 2, and this one is a weird one about attraction, but talk about yourself. Don't focus just on the ex. Talk about what did you do that was new, fun, positive, ongoing, so we get a reward for everything that you have done. So you have communication, you talk about yourself. Then we go to the chemistry situation where we enjoy talking, when we enjoy having fun with our ex. Could be text message, could be on the phone. Once we know that we enjoy, it makes sense to propose to meet and date. And so I see men going from step 1 to step final, which is like, I want to meet you. And they don't go with like, oh my God, there is this activity. I'm going on a beach. You should come with me, with the suggestion that I talked before. They go with the direct, like, I want to see you. And they are always putting pressure on their ex-wives or girlfriend. So I don't know if this answers your question, but that's as the stages that I talk with my clients. And so, for example, this gentleman, he's in a good communication. The next step is to talk about himself, continue the conversation, and he knows that he can meet her maybe 10 days from now. But I don't want him to go too fast because she reaches out first. Where most of the people, they will go too fast, and I can tell you what she will do. She will say, I'm busy, I don't want to see you. She will start to pull back because she will feel that he didn't change during the no contact. he only did it as, like a quick shortcut, as you mentioned in the previous video.